Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an exciting day today. Everything has gone wrong that could possibly have gone wrong. YouTube is doing the weirdest things in the background, and I have no idea why. So that's why, as you can see in the background, there are no lights on, and there should be lights on, and all that sort of thing. So let me rectify that before somebody tells Vanessa, and Vanessa comes running upstairs. So let me just quickly do that. There's one light. There's another light. Check that out. All automatic. This one isn't though. This one's old-fashioned. Click. There we are. Isn't that much prettier and much nicer? Ay, ay, ay. Yes, YouTube's really been buggering me around all day today with all sorts of crazy things. I don't know why. I really don't know why. First of all, it messed up the stream key, which is something it's never done before. It messed up the image of tonight's thing. It messed up the title. It messed up everything. But as long as you can hear and see what's going on, I don't care about the rest. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another new organ for Hauptwerk. It's so new, in fact, I've only had it for about 40 minutes. And I just had time. I didn't even check what I was playing. I just quickly went through my usual sort of, I know what I'll do. I'll add some registrations. I didn't even listen to what I was doing because I had no time. But it sounds bloody good, doesn't it? So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new organ for Hauptwerk, and it is, I have to be careful how I say this, because like the Scots people, the Welsh folks don't like the word English, and it's quite simple. This is an English organ. Got to be careful about that. It is an English organ. It was built by an English company. It's an English organ in a British cathedral. Now, it's a wonderful instrument. Harrison and Harrison, one of the most famous British organ builders of them all, put this amazing instrument in here, and this cathedral. And the cathedral we're talking about is simply called St Davids Cathedral, and it's in a village, a town, a city, a community. There we are. Let's call it a community called St Davids. Simple as that. And St Davids was a city, then it wasn't a city, and now it is a city again, and so on and so on. It's a very confusing place. It's the smallest city in the United Kingdom. It's only got about like 1,700 inhabitants. It's a tiny little place, but it's got this amazing cathedral with this amazing cathedral organ in it. Isn't that wonderful? Now, our friend, young Ivan Barritt from Barritt Audio, went here and asked to sample the organ, which he then did. And here it is, it's out, it's been released right now. So, hold on a minute, I better get this out of the way before I forget. I'm already in trouble with Uza for things. It's not my fault today, this was just YouTube pissing everybody about. So I'm not sure what's going on, but that's just life. Sometimes these things happen. Google's being a pain today. Right, that's working, that's good, which means I can now do this and let you all know, boom, there it is, barrettaudio.co.uk, St Davids. All right, wonderful, 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 wonderful organ. Now, we're going to find out about it all together today. So obviously I had to start with a Welsh hymn. That was Love Divine, All Loves Excelling, to a beautiful Welsh tune. There will be some other Welsh tunes coming this evening, and there will be, oh my goodness, we've got all sorts of exciting things to do today. We have some birthdays to take care of as well. On Friday, we couldn't be there. We couldn't be there on Friday. We were out and about. We were away. Vanessa had an excursion, an expedition from the university, and we had to go there. Well, she had to go, but she took our daughter and me along with her, and we had, the two of us, my daughter and I, we had a bit of a holiday. We didn't. We were on an island in the North Sea, and it looked nice on paper, but 10 minutes of being there and you've seen it all. That was about it. So we had a very quiet week, I got lots of work done, which was good. But we had a lovely week. Vanessa had a very, very busy week. So anyway, so that's why we weren't there on Friday night, and that's why we had one of our pre-recorded concerts. Now we have half a dozen of those recorded, ready for those events when we can't do it. So obviously on Friday night there were no spontaneous requests and birthdays and things like that. So we have some catching up to do today. Now we'll get to that in a moment. Let's find out about this delicious organ. Now the first sounds you heard were the beautiful strings. We had swell strings, which are lovely. Solo strings. Now, solo. Is it a solo? Not really. Listen to this. This organ is a rather interesting disposition. We have a great, a swell, and then theoretically 2 choir organs. We have a west choir and an east choir. So the bottom manual, this one here, this would be your sort of typical choir organ. At least you would imagine it would be. Now hold on, it's called the west choir. So that means it's pointing out, singing into the, or speaking into the west end of the church. Now the west end of the church is the nave. That's where all the punters are. So that's obviously not where the choir is. Now the choir is therefore in the east. The organ's on a screen in the middle. So this should be a nice choir organ, but it's not. This is a... I think it's more of a solo organ, and believe it or not, it's got the... it's got the tuba. Of course it does. It's an English cathedral organ. It has to have a tuba. Every time I say English organ this evening, I am referring to the organ's maker, not its location. Okay? So don't get all hairy-chested and worked up. All right. Anyway, and don't ever forget I'm Scottish. I couldn't care either. Right, anyway, so what do we have? So anyway, there's that. There's a 32-foot reed, which has been beautifully captured. There's a double open wood. Can you hear that? It's pretty big. I like it. And there are some really cool, I'm guessing they're cool, I haven't heard them, really cool reeds. Here's something called a cremona. Which is basically a clarinet. And there's another one up here on what I'm still going to call the solo. So we can have a little... And then we need something... Ooh, bloody hell. There's a trombone down there. There's an ophicleide. Ophicleides are rounder than trombones. Trombones are pretty big, yeah. What's the ophicleide? It's a bit rounder, but not much. Okay. Anyway, right, so what else do we have? We have trumpet 8 and 4 on the grate. I like. We have a beautiful oboe, I'm guessing, on the swell, with a tremulant. Nice. Yep, I like that. And then we have 16, 8 and 4 big reeds. Ooh, nice. With the mixture. Ooh, Ivan, if you're watching, I found a clerical error. Look, on the swell mixture, it's got 17.19, 22. At least I hope it is. Is that just... Yes, it is. It's a comma. There you are. I just spotted that. Hope you don't mind. The organ's only been released today. It's so exciting. This is the international premiere of this instrument. I like it. Right. Choruses. We have a small open diapason here, which I rather like. We have a big open diapason. Ooh. I like that. That's a big one. So I'm guessing that's the principal chorus. Yeah, that's definitely the one to go with the principal. Let's have a full principal chorus. That's a big sound. I like that. Now, where else do we have a chorus? We have a chorus on this thing. Yeah, I quite like that. Do we have a chorus up here? No, we don't, but we have one here, obviously. Open diapason, 4 foot, 2 foot, mixture, lots of reeds, 16 foot. Why am I playing that in F? It should be in... no, that's right, isn't it? It is that. Can't remember it now. That's a nice sound for a piece coming later. I like that. Now, what do we have up here? We have these beautiful strings. But we have other strings. Ooh. I like that. We have lots of flutes with a 4-foot and a 2-foot, which is rather nice. What do we have fluty-wise here? Oh, that's very quiet. We have a nice big flute hopefully here. Yeah. With its 4-foot. Whoops, sorry. And we have an 8, 4 and 2-foot flute down here. So on both choir divisions, west, east. That's quite cute, isn't it? I could have done that. I could have coupled them together. Can I couple them together? No, but I can couple them both onto the grate. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move those divisions around. This is something great you can do within Hauptwerk. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go here to change some stuff. Right, so what am I going to change? I'm going to change the West Choir. Right, let's find all the stops for the West Choir. I need my keyboard for this. I hope you don't mind, folks. We're setting the organ up as we are playing with it. Let's dig out all the stops for the West Choir. There we go. There's the stops for the West Choir. What I'm going to do, I'm going to push those over to the left a bit. And then we're going to go and find the East Choir, which starts here. And take all the stops for the East Choir, of which there are many. And we're going to whack that over to the right a bit. Okay, just for fun. And I'm only going to do it on the front samples. We have front and, what are they called? Let me just save this. What are they called? Front and rear samples. All right, so let's... A subtle. Yeah, there we are. It's very, very, very subtle. If you're listening on headphones, you might have noticed that. Cool. Right, to the music. Let's have another tune from the old book here. I was just find one at random. Now, I was trying to find a tune by Thomas Tomkins, an old composer. Tomkins came from St Davids. There you are, one of the few famous people to come from St Davids in the musical world. Got that in quick. So I couldn't find anything by Thomas Tomkins, but let's play something by Thomas Tallis instead. Similar time, historically speaking. And yeah, let's just play around a little bit, get used to the sound of this lovely organ and see what's happening. Is that actually on? It's saying it's off, but it is on. Okay, that's good. Yeah, gremlins are at work today, folks. I hope everything stays. Fingers crossed that everything still works. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, what a lovely sound. Ivan, well done. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. I like a lot. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, let's have a look. We have audio levels. We have front and rear. So let's go back to a loudish registration. Obviously not too enormous. How about this? That'll do. And let's check out the front and the rear. Let's start with the... Oh my goodness, you can hear the noise disappearing. Here's the front samples. Wow, that's direct. I like that. So, recorded right up close to the organ. That's got a nice beefy sound. What microphones were you using for that, Ivan? Do let us know. Right, no sound at all. Now here's the rear sound, so microphones further back in the old church. Well, it's not that much further back, is it? It's got a bit more of the old room to it, I suppose. Yeah, I like that. What was the number? It was a 244, Talus's Canon. Okay, well, let's find a nice balance between front and rear. All the front, I think. Actually, maybe not. All right, if you should go and buy this sample set, rear 0 dB, front minus 2.5 dB. I like the fact he's got faders that go to 0 dB. That makes it sound good. I like that. What I would do, I would have a hidden feature in there that went to plus something, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah. Okay. Right, there are nice pictures here as well. There's the console view, should you wish the console view, with the stops that light up. Oh my goodness, look at that. And all my keys move as well, so it's pretty active stuff. If I had my double screens, I still haven't set up my other screen because there's no bloody room for it. My double touch screens, I could have that one there and that one there, which would be kind of cool. There's the simple one I'm using, just to ease of use. Audio levels we just had a look at. Yeah, so it's got everything you need. It's a simple sample set. I like simple. Complicated is pointless. Keep it simple. We are organists after all. Organists don't like difficult. Right, splendid. I like a lot. I wonder, do the buttons here do anything? Oh, they don't, but I'm sure we could set them up. Then they would light up as well. Oh, look at that. You could click on the pistons do work. So you could set up the pistons to do things. Oh, Ivan, well done. I like that. Have you even got he's even set up the set button. You probably can't see that. It probably looks like fly poop on a grand savanna in the background. But anyway, if you press the set piston, the little set piston down at the bottom left of the image of the console, it actually lights up the set button within Hauptwerk. That is attention to detail. I like that. Ivan, you're a star. Is Ivan in the chat tonight? There he is. There he is, Barritt Audio. That's Ivan, by the way. That's the creator of this magnificent set here. Rear perspective is designed to be used as a surround channel or blended with the front perspective, which is perfect because I'm doing it the exact other way around. Yeah, but why not? That's the beauty of things like this. It's all for us to go and play with and have fun with. So, wonderful. What do we think of Ivan's sample set so far? Go and say hi to Ivan over there and tell him that you like his new organ. And for those of you who use Hauptwerk and are interested in an English romantic organ in a Welsh cathedral, I'm going to have to keep saying that, aren't I? Then, yeah, go get it. go get it. We have a special offer, I think, is it, Ivan, is it for the first month, is that right? Or the first week, I think, something like that. Keep us posted there. It's a special offer price. And I have been reliably informed that a portion of the money, the proceeds, are going back to the church, presumably to the organ fund. I hope they're going to the organ fund and not going into other things like heating or anything like that. Anyway, right, let's have a Welsh piece of music. Let's have a soft, gentle piece of music with strings. But let's have all the strings on the organ. Everything that's got a stringy name is going to be strung up here. So let's find out. Let's have that. We'll have one flute on there just to fatten it up a bit. Yeah, that'll do. How about that? Right. Here's a Welsh piece of music. Sing if you know the words. Hum if you don't. You know what to do. And while you're in the background, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, treat your local friendly organist to a virtual ticket. He likes those. Wow, nice. Nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Ivan, it looks like you have a lot of fans as well. Good for you. Well done. Yes, good. I love those strings. Strings with octave couplers. It's just, oh God, isn't that beautiful? Oh. Angels' voices. It's actually called, on the swell, it's actually called a solutional. What am I doing? A solutional with a vox angelica. So it's actually angels' voices. Isn't it beautiful? And then all of that coupled together, octave couplers, 32 foot down on the pedal. Oh my goodness, it's just too nice, man. Oh, isn't that lovely? There you are. That was a Welsh tune. I tried pronouncing it once and got it completely wrong, so I'll just use the English title, All Through the Night. Yeah, All Through the Night. Yes, those were the days. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. What a lovely organ. Right, oh, things have been happening in the background. Stefan. Thank you to our friend Stefan. Who dis? Thank you to Alexander. Stefan Alexander. Who dis? Andrew. Thank you very much to Andrew. And who's this? Uru. Is that Ru? Yes, it is. It's Ru. Thank you very much to Ru, Andrew, Alexander, and Stefan. There we are. 4 tickets appeared. Thank you very much indeed. Jeff, I see that Ivan Barritt is still quite young. Ivan, how old are you? Tell us how old you are, Ivan. Ivan is very young, which is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I do apologize. I'm going to take my watch off. I'm a little on the... I put on a bit of weight recently for some bizarre reason, and I need to adjust that. And I don't know how to adjust it. This was my dad's old watch, and when he passed away, this was left to me, amongst other bits and bobs. So yes, it's rather lovely to have him with me while we're playing organs and things like that. Rather nice, but I need to adjust it. I'm obviously a bit chunkier than he was. So there we have it. Monica, thank you very much. An extra there from Monica, a super chat. Thank you very much. Right, now, we had some birthdays, I told you. We had some birthdays. And some of these birthdays are connected to various pieces of music. Now, this thing did an update today, so let's hope to God it worked. It's synchronizing. That's a good start. It's synchronizing, and it's not synchronizing everything, which presumably means it's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Right, how many pages is this on? A few, as my winky blinkies turned on. It is now, and it's even working. Splendid. Ivan is 18, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness me, well done. Isn't it wonderful that young people are being involved this actively in the future of the organ world? I think this is magnificent. And Ivan is one of the young guys, a guy called Sam Sleeth. We've heard of Sam before. Sam is also very young, and Sam is also sampling organs and studying organ, etc., etc. Absolutely wonderful. So, yeah, this is great that the younger generation are getting in and doing these things. Inside my head, I still think I'm one of the younger generation. Obviously, I'm not at the age of 51 now, but I still feel very young, so that's the important thing. Now, we have some birthdays to get through this evening, and you, ladies and gentlemen, need to get ticketing in the background. What's been happening here? Cassie, there we are. See, Cassie bought a ticket. Thank you very much indeed. Maureen bought some coffee. Thank you to Maureen. And the Platts gang, thank you to the Platts gang, have been awfully busy over on the wish list. There are some new things on the wish list. Vanessa put some things on the wish list. Apparently, I keep getting offers for various things. Michael, a super chat from Michael. Thank you very much over there. Wonderful. Could you play, says Dan. I'm not sure I could. If you can find me... Dan, thanks. Dan from Canada wrote and said, could you play such and such a piece of music? If you can find me a PDF copy of it, PDF copy of it, then I would love to. What's this? Here's an interesting piece from our friend somebody else. Let me just pop that on the machine. Ooh, I like that. We can definitely do that. Okay. What's that? And what's that? Oh my goodness, what's that? Dum, da, da, dum, dum, da, 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 da. You know, okay, that could be worth having a look at as well. Something for the tuba, I think. Right, okay. Now, let me go find my emails. Need to get all the things right here. Perfect, here we are. Okay, right, birthday number 1. And we have an Irish connection here. We have an Irish connection here, all right? So this is the first one. The iPad Kid. Is the iPad Kid watching? Are you here in the chat this evening, iPad Kid? I am sure you are. The iPad Kid should be watching, and the iPad Kid got in touch last year and requested something for his great uncle Liam. Now his great uncle Liam is still in Ireland, is that right? I think that's correct, isn't it? It's I can remember this from last year, that's right. But great uncle Liam, it is or was his birthday very recently. Actually, it's today. It's on Sunday. Perfect. It's today. Oh well, that's fine. So let's first of all sing happy birthday to Uncle Liam. Uncle Liam. Okay, let's sing happy birthday to Uncle Liam, and we'll get this. And I'll come back with a request in a second. You're going to love this. It's completely over the top request. It's wonderful. Happy birthday, first of all. Happy birthday, Uncle Liam. Now, the piece of music that the iPad Kid, I know his real name, the iPad Kid requested is magnificent. A wonderful piece of music from the pen of splendid composer Mr. Eric Coates. Eric Coates was a composer of light music. What is light music? It's not heavy music, it's light music. Heavy music would be Rega, Rega is just, well, what's heavy music? This is heavy music. That's heavy music, all right? Now, Eric Coates didn't compose anything like that. He composed light music. And one of the things he also composed was film and television music. And I'm going to play, which is a request for Uncle Liam, I'm going to play probably his most famous film music composition of them all. It is the legendary March from the film The Dam Busters. The Dam Busters March. That sounds bloody good on this organ, doesn't it? You have to have it. You have to have it with the tuba at the end, don't you? Yeah. Oh, what a wonderful piece of music. You know, I'm not sure I've ever played that on the organ. Have I? I'm sure I have at some point. Have I? Have I? Dan has sent me a... Oh, that's not going to work. Huh? Sorry, this item is not currently available, it says. Thanks anyway for trying. I'm sure we'll have a dig around and see what we can find. Ha! What's this? Oh no, our friend Dominic came to visit yesterday when I was supposed to be playing in Hirschbach, but we only came back from our trip yesterday, so I wasn't playing, obviously. Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You should always ask in advance, always ask in advance. Sometimes I'm not there. Am I going to be there next weekend? Do you know, I honestly... Yes, I think I am. Yes, I am. I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am. Anyway, gosh, what a wonderful piece of music. Jolly good. Jolly good. Did I just say, who was that? Sorry, that was Dominic who bought a ticket. Thank you very much, Dominic, for the ticket. And who's this? Matthew. Thank you very much to Matthew B for the ticket as well. Splendid. There's a couple of tickets more. Splendid. Right. More birthdays coming later. Don't go away. Later, this is going to be fun later on. That's a piece of music I've never played before. So it's definitely going to be good fun indeed. Right, let's carry on with the show and see what's happening. Right, we've had a couple of other requests. Let me see if I can find them. The other day we had a request. This is from our friend Per Tjernström, who is a young chap. Well, he's not that young. I thought he was much younger. He's just turned 40. And he is now the proud owner of Hauptwerk as well. So I hope you're enjoying it, Per. I always thought Per was a really young guy. Turns out he's not. And he sent me a Swedish hymn. O hur saligt at Fandra. I have no idea how to pronounce Swedish, so I've no idea if that's any good whatsoever. I suppose I need a Swedish chef outfit from the Muppets and try that kind of thing. Sorry, that's terribly... I'm not sure how that works. Joe is in the chat this evening. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Are you all right, Joe? How's Joe doing? I hope you're all right. Yes. Had a lovely chat to Joe the other day, and yeah. Joe's a trooper, and we love Joe. Here is this then Swedish piece of music, a weird and wonderful Swedish piece of music. It's a hymn apparently, but I'm to play it in the style of Jimi Hendrix, so I better shoot up then, eh? No, I'm not going to play it in the style of Jimi Hendrix, because I never liked Jimi Hendrix music, has to be said. Sorry about that. I liked all sorts of other music from the time, but definitely not that. Right, Swedish hymn. Let's try this. It could be a march. Let's try a march. like that. Rum tum tum ti tum ti ti dum. It should be a sort of, it's a marching song, really, isn't it? It should have a sort of a drinking beat to it as well. It's in C major. But C major is the most boring key in the universe. That's why I translated it to C, to D flat, to D. Where did we end up? E flat. We went up 4 semitones. There you are. 3 semitones. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 1. Up 1, 2, 3. Yes, up 3 semitones. It's been a long week. Paddy's working on the railroad, says Tim. Or you go back to sleep, Tim. Tim just woke up, so that's fine. Tim's over in Australia. He just woke up. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Thanks, but it's again. He sent me a PDF, which is lovely of him. But the PDF, I don't know if you can see that. The PDF consists of, well, that there is the entire tune in the music, and all the rest of the pages is all the words, which I can't read anyway because it's Swedish. So yes. Anyway, there we have it. Marek, I love C major. It means I don't have to worry about the black keys too much. No, practice everything in all 12 major keys, then transpose it to minor, and then do it all in minor keys as well. Jerry has arrived on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry with a ticket in the background. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry has been very different. Well, Jerry is different. Jerry is the most positively different person we know. No, he's been... What's the word? What was I going to say? Jerry's been gallivanting about the country, playing concerts in front of huge audiences. I'm very jealous. So I hope it all went well, Jerry. Keep us posted and let us know how it's going. And hold on, get the name right. Mike. Mike has just sent a donation as well to the Bundle of Joy, for the Bundle of Joy. Thank you very much to Mike for that. Thank you. So that's another little ticket come in. Thank you very much indeed. Splendid. Moving forward. Shall we do our other birthday now? Yeah, let's get it over and done with. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's going to be more difficult for me to sight read. Oh my goodness me. 1 million notes on 100,000 pages. Right, how's this going to work? This could be interesting. Jeff! Our friend Jeff turned... Am I allowed to tell everybody, Jeff? I'm going to anyway, so I hope you don't mind. Jeff... It was Jeff's birthday. Now, hold on, where's the email? Here we are, on Wednesday, 16th of October. So that was last Wednesday. Yes, says Jeff. That's fine, thank you. On Wednesday, 16th of October, Jeff turned 80. 80. Congratulations. He then wrote, I don't want to be 80. I don't want the celebrations that the family are preparing for the weekends later, but they're doing it for themselves anyway. Well, that's nice of them, isn't it? Sod them. Difficult to argue as blah, 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 as they also have birthdays around with it. So he's going with it. Well, Jeff, you are going to have your little celebration birthday here tonight. So, a round birthday means, a round birthday, that's 80. When, you know, a round birthday is a round number. So it means we get the big stuff. We get tubas. And all that kind of stuff. So let's all sing happy birthday to Jeff, who just turned 80. He doesn't look 80. Jeff sent me pictures of himself and his family. He does not look 80. Jeff's had a lovely life by the sounds of it. And, well, we know he has had a wonderful life because Mrs. Jeff has been looking after him for years and keeping him on the straight and narrow. I've got to be careful how I say that. So that's definitely been the way. Am I right, Jeff? Let's sing happy birthday to Jeff. what an organ. I'm enjoying this. This is really good. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Happy birthday, Jeff. Now, because he's 80, I'm going to attempt to play the piece of music that he has requested. And I dug about and I found either the orchestral score with 1,000,000 voices on it, or a piano version. So I've got the piano version here. It's not quite the full orchestral version, but it's close. It's bloody close because it was done by the actual composer. Right, now the composer in question was, and I don't mean this in a bad way, a ludicrously perverted Australian. There's a remote control. What's that remote control for? Oh, it's for this light here. Ah, there, look, check. Ah, that's that. Oh, bloody technical stuff today. Now, earlier on when we were testing out the organ, I said we want this sound. Yeah, we do. We want that sound. Now, when I said perverted Australian, I am, of course, talking about Percy Grainger. Percy Grainger, now when I say perverted, he was into all sorts of weird practices with his partner. Let's just put it like that. Percy Grainger was a very bizarre character. He was into anything that would stand still for long enough. Let's put it like that. Animal, vegetable, or mineral. He was one of those kinds of guys. And he composed incredibly wonderful music. Absolutely wonderful music. This isn't going to work, is it? Because I don't have registrations. But I'll play around. I'll get it to work somehow. Let's have that. Yeah, that could work. And let's have that there. That could work. Don't want that. Ah. Why not? And that. All right, that'll do. He wrote beautiful music there. He was friends with Rachmaninoff. He was friends with Gershwin. He was friends with Fats Waller and Art Tatum. He was one of the gang that hung around together in New York back in the 20s and 30s. And he knew all of these amazing people. And they all used to hang around. They also hang around with each other in clubs and bars in New York and either listen to each other play classical music on a piano or jazz music on a piano. And Gershwin sort of soaked up all of this amazing stuff that was going on. So Gershwin would be hanging around, Rachmaninoff would be sitting in the corner smoking, I don't know, Russian cigarette, I don't know, smoking some kind of cigarette, talking about how he orchestrates certain things, and Gershwin would be taking notes. Grainger would be sitting in the corner going, now, if you're going to do it on the piano, Grainger had huge hands, enormous, you could stretch a 12th in each hand, enormous hands, much bigger than anything I could dream of. And he would say, no, you want to do it like this. And then Rachmaninoff would say, hold my beer. He would go to the piano with his huge hands that could stretch a 13th. And then he would do something amazingly wonderful in the key of D flat, of course, his favorite key as well. And then Fats Waller would turn up and say, clear the stage, boys, I'm on. And he would just thrash them to death with his amazing piano skills. And it must have been a fascinating, imagine being alive, imagine being in a bar in New York, probably in Harlem, in the 1920s, sitting there watching Rachmaninoff, Gershwin, Grainger, Fats Waller, maybe even a young Art Tatum, maybe even a young Art Tatum, and maybe even Maurice Ravel, who turned up from time to time, hanging out and talking about music together. Oh my God, wouldn't that have been amazing? Anyway, enough chat. This was... I'm putting off the inevitable. This was Jeff's request. Now, it's a piece of music I know and love, so I'll be playing it by ear rather than playing it by reading. It's the beautiful... Actually, let's get rid of some of this. I think we need to take it down a bit. Let's get rid of that. It's Handel in the Strand, a clog dance. So I'll go out and get your clogs on and go get clogging down the Strand. I don't know why Handel would be in the Strand in his clogs. I really don't know. Grainger loved annotating his music, and the score here, right, ready about this? I'm going to read it to you. First of all, it says, room music tidbits for my dear friend William Gare Rathbone. William Rathbone, that's wonderful, isn't it? Number 2, Handel in the Strand, clog dance. To be played to, comma, or without, comma, clog dancing. Pff, fair enough. Composed for piano and 2 or more strings, or for massed pianos and string orchestra. Dished up, I'm reading this from the composer, dished up for piano, solo, March 25th, 1930, in Denton, Texas. Lucian, is that anywhere near you? And then the program note. My title was originally Clog Dance, but my dear friend William Gare Rathbone, to whom this piece is dedicated, suggested the title Handel in the Strand because the music seemed to reflect both Handel and English music comedy. The Strand is the home of London musical comedy. Didn't know that. It has, in bars 1 to 16 and their repetition, bars 47 to 60, I have made use of matter from some variations of mine on Handel's harmonious blacksmith tune. Signed, Percy Grainger. Fast and merry, it says here. Let's have a go. Handel in the Strand. This could go either way. It could be crazy or it could be awful. Denton is about 45 miles north. Lust, south of Oklahoma. Lust, south of Oklahoma. Well, if Grainger was in town, there would have been a lot of lust about. So there you are. Right then, Handel in the Strand. Let's give it a go. See what we can do. This could turn into anything. Okay, I think that's worth arranging for the organ, don't you? That's not a 100% accurate rendition of Handel in the Strand. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I was mainly playing by ear, I think. I need to get the orchestral version and do it properly. The orchestral version is longer. It's different at the beginning. Let me go back a bit. Let me show you this. The orchestral version is very different. It starts with a piano. And actually the piano's got more bass to it. But then, anyway. And then there's more of this with the orchestra, and then that melody comes in eventually. It's longer. Anyway, I will go and have a dig around and see if I can find a proper orchestral arrangement of that, and then condense it into various parts for the organ. That would be good fun. Who wants me to do that? Add that to my to-do list. I've got lots of musical to-dos. I'm arranging something very bizarre in the style of John Rutter for choir. What a cute piece of music. There we are. Thank you, Jeff. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that wasn't too over the top. Jeff asked me if I would play it. How did he ask me to do it? He asked me to play it. He asked me to play it straight, like a barrel organ, before inevitably sliding into a Fraser interpretation. I'm not sure what you meant by that, Jeff. Anyway, yes, I rather enjoyed that. I'm going to do something nice with it. Splendid. Right, now more requests have been on the coming, and I think we'll stick with this organ tonight because this is rather grand. I like it. Right, what's this? This is a piece of music called, and I'm guessing, hold on, let me just double check. I think this is our friend. Oh, what happened here? Uh-oh. Something weird happened to my... Ugh. Is everything still running? It would appear to be still running, but something happened to my internet in the home. All right, that seems to be working over there as well. Splendid. Jan! Sunday night is Welsh organ music night. Thank you very much, Jan. That's very kind. An extra ticket there from Jan on the way past. Don't forget, it's never too late to buy your favourite organist a virtual ticket. And if you buy one for your favourite organist, you might as well buy one for me as well. Now, I'm guessing this is our friend Yellowbird, but let me just double check. Oh, hold on. This might be Yellowbird from the other night then. Hold on. Ah, yes, there we are. On Saturday, that's yesterday apparently, or was it the week? No, it must have been the week before. Yes, it must have been the week before. It was UK National Farmers' Day. Right, well in that case, let's, excuse me while I quickly scratch at my ear. Let's dedicate this piece of music then to our favourite UK farmers. And I'm going to dedicate it to my two favourite UK farmers who are both car mad. One of them is, of course, Harry Metcalfe, and the other one is, of course, Jeremy Clarkson. And this has nothing to do with either of them, but it's a wonderful piece of music, I think, called, it's on 3 pages, right? Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Music by Albert Gumbel. Right, I wonder what part of the world they came from. MCM X1V, 1914. Right, 1914. Let's see what Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm was up to back in 1914. There's a farm upon a hill down in Maine. Oh, and there's a little girlie waits for me. Rebecca is her name. When we wandered down the lane, just we two, and she was grieving when I was leaving, and then I promised to be true. Where the honeysuckle vine twines itself around the door, a sweetheart mine is waiting patiently for me. I can hear the whippoorwill tell me softly from the hill, her memory haunts you, Rebecca wants you, so come back to Sunnybrook Farm. God, what an awful piece of music. Word-wise, let's see what it's like music-wise. It's in the key of B flat. Let's see what happens. That's so awful. We have to do that again sometime. What an awful piece of music in a trite way. What a wonderful word, trite. Trite. T-R-I-T-E, trite. Rhymes with shite, which I think that probably was. Some music really deserves to stay in the history books. Now, our friend Yellowbird came up with something else. Let's see if this is any better. 1922 this. It might be slightly better. It's a waltz, so it ought to be slightly better. Down the winding road of dreams. Let's see what this is about. Now, I'm going to play this, and then we're going to move back to the world of Welsh and wonderful music on this amazing cathedral organ with its tubas, which is just bananas. I love it. Nothing beats a good tuba. Let's try this. What a strangely cute piece of music. Strangely cute music. Marek, we're talking about C major. Practice your scales in thirds in C major, in B flat major, in E flat major. Always practice everything in every key, all right? Earlier this evening, Marek was saying he likes playing things in C major. Nope, play things in every key you can and always practice bits of technique. Dominic, our friend Dominic came up with some music perfect for the tuba. Where's my tuba? There it is. Now let's get rid of the tuba there. And let's keep this ready. Let's get rid of that. All right, what's this? Henry Purcell, that famous of English composers, transcribed by a guy called Nigel Potts. I love that name. What a lovely name, Nigel Potts. Let me double check the old ticket sitch here. Still nothing new. Ooh. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the Gartshores make their living. So feel free to treat the organist to a virtual ticket to say thank you. Anyway, trumpet tunes from King Arthur. Wow. Now, do I know this? I should probably know this. I probably studied this when I was at university and promptly forgot it. So I don't know. Let's see if we can find out. Oh my goodness, it's got double parts. How's this going to work? You know, I honestly don't know. Let's find out. It's got a beautiful tuba. It's got lots of things happening and it moves into various... Oh my goodness, what the hell happens there? Who knows? Sight reading, folks. Let's see what happens. This was from Dominic, and it will be featuring our tuba. Beautifully sampled here from our friend Ivan. Thanks, Ivan. I love this, by the way. There's a wonderful organ. If you want a nice English organ for your Hauptwerk setup, why not this one? Yeah, I quite like that. Weird, but cool. It fits. Yeah, I like a lot. I like it. Now, the big question is, can this organ handle jazzy music? And when I say jazzy music, I mean my real jazzy music, not the stuff we've been playing so far. So let's whip through the jazzy book to, I don't know, we had that letter the other night. Let's head over to, actually not, let's head back down a bit. We don't hang around this part of the world very often. Let's see what we can find down here. La da 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 dum da 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 dee da 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 dee. Let's see what we can find down here. Actually, let's do one of these. We're not finished, by the way. There will be Welsh music at the end again, all right? So this is just, indulge me with a bit of jazzy music here, please, folks. See what it does. I want to see if it will work. Here's a jazzy number called Everybody Loves My Baby. Right, it works, it does it. That was my little stress test. Ivan, if you're still watching, perfect, you passed. All sample sets have to pass the stress test, and that's basically, basically me just trying to play as many notes as possible in quick succession and hoping that it all sort of hangs out and it doesn't go completely on the processor. So it worked, perfect. Wonderful. Right, enough. Back to the Green Book of Welshness. And I say that because the best tunes in the world are either Welsh or Irish. Now, at the beginning we had blah, 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 and at the end we're going to have neither of which I can pronounce properly, so that's all you're going to get. But this is the best Welsh hymn of them all, and it's just exactly it. That's all. Lucian, where's everybody going? It's not even 5 p.m. Well, in this part of the world, it's midnight. And in the UK, it's coming up to 11 p.m. Christian G, last minute ticket from Christian. Thank you very much. Never too late, ladies and gentlemen. High fried oil, Hyfrydol, the best hymn tune ever. No question. If anyone argues with that, I will take you outside and punch you. It's the best hymn tune ever. There's just nothing better. Where's my tasty beverage? Ah, yeah. I knew I had a bottle of tasty beverage somewhere. Here it is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do please join us through the coming week. There will be more content. There will be very, very interesting content coming up this week. There will be some piano music coming. Now, towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to have a mini marathon. All right, a mini marathon. Thursday is, of course, Halloween. Friday is Friday night as organ music night. Saturday is going to be a Saturday night concert, and then Sunday will be our Sunday night as organ music night. We're going to have a bit of a sort of a mini Halloween marathon, so do be joining us for that. But there will be more content before then, because we have some news, and I didn't include it in tonight's. Performance for the simple reason I wanted this to be about Dominic. Who's Dominic? I just read Dominic. Sorry. I wanted this to be about Barritt's audios, Ivan's new organ, tonight. I think it deserved its own concert. It's wonderful, wonderful instrument. Congratulations to Ivan. Give Ivan a big thumbs up in the chat, please, for his wonderful new sample set. I wish you all the best with the sample set. I wish you many sales. And I wish you all the best for the future. Take all the money you get from this sample set here and buy all the equipment you need to keep going and keep sampling organs and keep getting better at sampling organs. Although this is difficult to top. This is wonderful. So absolutely wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. So yes, join us. But like I said, there will be a musical occasion at the beginning of the week, or towards the middle of the week, before Thursday, obviously, with a slightly sadder theme, but more on that when the time comes. Let's finish off this evening's concert officially. I say officially because you know what's coming. Let's finish it officially with Mr. Pritchard's wonderful hymn tune, Hyfrydol, Alleluia, Sing to Jesus, or whatever words you want to put to it. It's an absolutely wonderful tune. Sing along, enjoy. I like that. I like that. I'm going to enjoy this one. Oh, Vivian, ticket for Handel in the Strand and Hifredor. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind indeed. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gone midnight. It's gone midnight. And despite some technical issues at the beginning of this evening's concert, we had a wonderful time. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a good time. Thank you very much for chipping in, to those of you who did chip in. We had a few tickets on the way past. We had some activity over on the wish list. Vanessa's been adding things to the wish list, like I said. That's what I was going to be telling you. I got a special offer for something, some software apparently, and Vanessa says we need it. So there you are. So if Vanessa says we need it, then we need it. It's a special offer until the end of October, so check it out. See what we can do. Anyway, right, that, ladies and gentlemen, was Sunday night is organ music night. So there we are. Let's finish off. Let's finish off with our usual ending of concert number, the Bye Bye Blues, on this magnificent Harrison & Harrison organ, a 54-stop 4-manual plus pedal organ, complete with tubey tube and 32. What more do you need? Tubas and 32-foot reeds. I don't think you need any more than that. Oh my goodness, I've just spotted the tuba as it does an octave and sub-octave couplers. Oh my goodness, I didn't spot that earlier. Thank God, we'd have deafened ourselves. Here then, ladies and gentlemen, is, to finish off this evening's concert, let's have some clarinets. Yeah, that's more like it. Open all that up. Here is the Bye Bye Blues to finish off this evening's concert. A huge thank you to Ivan Barritt from Barritt Audio, our 18-year-old sample set producer, for providing me with a copy of this magnificent instrument and for asking me to do the international premiere of this instrument. Now, I hope Ivan has got some sales of the organ. I'll be contacting him to find out. So if you're interested in buying the organ, do please check it out. Did I put a link to Ivan's site on there, didn't I? Let me see if I still have it. Yes, there it is. So yeah, check it out. It's a beautiful website as well, actually. Lovely pictures of the organ and the instrument and some history about both the city and the cathedral and the organ. Very exciting. And I wish Ivan and Barritt Audio all the best for the future. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you all very, very soon. More in a couple of days' time. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.